Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the provincial government of Albay celebrated over 500 Albayano golden couples who have reached 5 decades of marriage with a special Eucharistic celebration. The event, titled My Forever's Albay, Chapter 4, celebrating 50 years of marriage, was spearheaded by the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office. Approximately 520 couples celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary this year renewed their vows as a testament of Albayanos' enduring love for family. Acting Albay Governor Baby Glenda Ongbungao emphasized that commemorating 50 years of marriage not only strengthens Albayano families but also proves that forever truly exists in Albay. As mandated by Provincial Resolution 0052-2021, known as the My Forever's Albay Ordinance, authored by Bungao, couples who have reached 50 years of marriage from January 1 to October 15 this year have already received 10,000 cash incentive from the PGA. Governor Bungao reassured Albayanos that the PGA will continue to uphold this program regardless of future changes in the provincial administration. In other story, in its continued effort to eliminate rabies in the province, the Albay Veterinary Office is recognizing the top-performing local government units in implementing effective rabies programs. This initiative aims to encourage the adoption of best practices in the fight against rabies at the community level. The search for outstanding rabies program implementers is divided into 3 categories: barangay district, and LGU levels. Each entry is assessed based on the implementation of responsible pet ownership initiatives and rabies prevention and control programs carried out throughout the year. According to Manager Victorino, head of the Animal Health and Regulatory Division, acknowledging the efforts of barangays and LGUs in rabies prevention encourages them to excel further in reducing rabies cases. In the national scene, PBBM has officially signed the Corporate Recovery and Tax Incentives for Enterprises to maximize opportunities for reinvigorating the economy, known as Create More Act, amending the existing corporate income tax laws in the Philippines. This new legislation aims to stimulate economic growth by revising the National Internal Revenue Code to enhance the country's tax incentive framework, to attract investments and improving regulatory efficiency, crucial for job creation and productivity enhancement. Key provisions of the law include guidelines for value-added tax zero rating on local purchases and VAT exemption for imported goods and services. This measure amends the original CREATE Act, which was designed to aid business in recovering from the pandemic's adverse effects. Additionally, corporate income tax rates for both local and foreign companies will decrease from 25% to 20%. In other story, starting today, November 12, 2024, diesel prices will increase by 2.10 pesos per liter, as announced by various petroleum companies including Sea Oil, Petrogas, Shell Pilipinas, and Caltex. Gasoline and kerosene prices will rise by 1.50 pesos and 1.20 pesos per liter, respectively. The price surge is attributed to OPEC's delayed plans to increase output, said Rodela Romero, Director of the Department of Energy's Oil Industry Management Bureau. In other news, the Senate has approved Senate Bill number 2793, known as the Philippine Natural Gas Industry Development Act, on its 3rd reading. The bill aims to create a framework for the local natural gas industry, promoting it as a key fuel for power generation while facilitating a shift towards renewable energy. It emphasizes prioritizing locally sourced gas and power supply contracts and includes incentives to attract investments in the sector. This approval comes just ahead of discussions for the 2025 General Appropriations Bill. And in the news outside the country, Israeli airstrike on November 10 targeted an apartment in the Zaida Zainab area south of Damascus, resulting in the deaths of 9 individuals, including the commander from the Iran Hezbollah group. 4 of the deceased were civilians, including a woman and her 3 children of Syrian nationality, and 14 were reportedly wounded. Israel has intensified its military operations in Syria since the outbreak of all-out war with Hezbollah on September 23, 2024, aiming to counter Iran's influence in the region. And finally, in the news outside the country, Israel admitted they were behind the blasting and acknowledged that they were responsible for setting off explosions that destroyed Hezbollah pagers in Lebanon. The operation was carried out to target Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, despite objections from top officials. The attacks, which occurred in September, killed 37 people and injured around 3,000, including civilians. Netanyahu shared this admission after speaking with President-elect Donald Trump multiple times to bolster the Israel-U.S. alliance. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, November 12, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Albay PIO and Padilla. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. Of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduga Castillo, and under the supervision of our Acting Governor, Glenn Daongbungao. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.